Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. So the Cleveland Guardians find themselves as underdogs as the curtain rises on the season. Singy, what do you say in the clubhouse when a lot of folks are writing you off before the first pitch is even thrown?
You say forget all that, Boog. Block out the noise because the season is decided on the field, okay? So there's still talent on this roster, and if one or two players have big years, they could be right in the thick of the race. That's a good point, Chris. Seems like every year we see at least one team unexpectedly make a run, and maybe this season they could be that team. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And today on the hill, Luis Castillo. What do you got on him, Chris? Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat. That one fouled off. And here it comes. Inside, just missed. Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away. Left-hand batter waits. That one missed. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. There's a strike. Base knock center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Throw is low and it gets by.
Batting second.
So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Good contact guy, good defender. First pitch, not close. Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit. Next pitch is outside. Luis Castillo, a guy who debuted in 2017 with the Reds at 24 years old, multiple all-star appearances, traded to the Mariners at the deadline in 2022. You think about that triple-digit fastball, but the changeup is the thing that stands out. Yeah, and you could argue that he's got the best changeup in baseball. From the right side, it's like a Bugs Bunny pitch and works so well off of his fastball. And a 4-pitch walk. Oh, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number. First and second, no outs. Now it's Jose Ramirez. They say you win.
Here's 0-1. Swings through that.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Right-hander kicks, deals, and takes low for ball one.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
Next pitch is inside, and the count's full.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Griffey gets under it. Brings it in, and there's one down. Let's take a look at the lineup. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day in and day out.
0-1. And a foul ball. Struck him out looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Guardians strand a couple, so now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. You're watching Major League Baseball, the show. Back here at the ballpark, and today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Gonzalez moves under this one. 1 away. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. Bounced up the middle. Slings to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a speed threat, Ken Griffey Jr. And a foul ball. Griffey was an instant sensation when he burst onto the major league scene back in 1989. A sweet swinging 19-year-old kid, and he got to play alongside his dad. He was a special player. Bounce to the right. Jimenez gloves it, tosses to first, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Mariners are down in order, scoreless after 1. Top of the second. Now here is Oscar Gonzalez.
Oscar.
That's a strike. That's strike one. And the 0-2. Got him. And one away. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Just missed. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
And a foul ball.
Have you ever caught a foul ball as a fan?
Only as a broadcaster, not as a fan. You?
I haven't been in many games as a fan.
That one ripped. That's back. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. George Valera with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Oliveras, and, you know, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
Bo Naylor at the plate now, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. In there, and it's 0-1. Looking for his first big league hit right here. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Just missed. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Bieber back to work. Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. That one misses in the dirt. Ripped towards third. It's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And up next for Seattle, Ty France. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, you know, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms.
Fired to second. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Batting seventh, the designated
A.J. Pollock at the dish.
Pollard.
Hit hard. Should be extra bases. France makes the turn at second. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice line drive to the full side, netted out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So 2 down. Eugenio Suarez, the next to hit. Foul ball.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
The 0-1. Line drive. Nice grab.
Make a great catch like that. It's all about timing the jump. His timing was perfect. Excellent grab, and he comes down with it. The inning is over.
Back at T-Mobile Park, on to the third inning. Here's Andres Jimenez.
Andres
Castillo
Jimenez.
back to work. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. That was a moonshot. His first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0. So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation and the ball get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Now the number 2 hitter, Stephen Kwan.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
The next offering misses. Now 2-0.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a good eye there. Swing and a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. I didn't put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Here's Jose Ramirez. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Castillo measures 6 feet 2 inches, 200 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. On the ground. Fires over to first. And Ramirez is set down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Josh.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. He's 0 for 1. Lifted in the air out to left. Rodriguez settles under it. Drops into the glove. 2 down. Here's Josh Naylor. First time up was a pop out. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Naylor goes 5 feet 11 inches, 250 pounds. A former first-round pick back in 2015. And there's a base hit to left. Runner holds at third, so even with 2 outs, they didn't risk it. First and third, 2 away. Stepping up for the Guardians, Oscar Gonzalez. Fouled off. He was late. Castillo, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. pitch misses inside, and that's ball one.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The pitch. And now the count is even. And now it's filled up. Kwan on third. Naylor at first. 2 out of the inning. Now he breaks his bat. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Guardians tack on another with this home run. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
You now reach out with hip-hop, skateboard is your crowd. Bounce if you want to just bounce and move if you want to just move and move. So all the B-boys, B-girls.
Back in Seattle as we go to the last of the third. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. And that one wrapped foul. Next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Next one misses. 2 balls and a strike. And another ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
And he reluctantly takes his walk.
Leading off.
Colton Wong up to hit. Flied out his first time. First pitch, and he just misses. Wong starting up the middle at second, hitting leadoff in today's game. And he's a former National League Gold Glover. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Crawford up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Righty to the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded. No outs. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And stepping in for the Mariners, Ken Griffey Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Fought off foul.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs one hitter at a time.
Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
And the infield fly is called.
Up next is Seattle. The left fielder,
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. That hits the dirt. 1-0.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Laced into left. That's a base hit. Runner from third comes across, and it's a one-run game.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now Teoscar Hernandez, and he's already singled in this game. Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So up next, Ty France. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. And that one fouled off. Now the 0-1.
So he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. 1 out, bases full. Hard hit, base hit. 1 run is in. 2 runs across now. Hernandez rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores. They clear the bases, and they're up by 3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. A.J. Pollock up next for the Mariners. Doubled in his first AB. Ripped on a line to center. Valera makes the grab. And runner tags for third. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. But they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. 3 innings complete. It's the M's 5 and the Guardians 2. And welcome back. On to the 4th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ahmed Rosario. In for a strike. It's 0-1. There's the strike. Popped up. Wong has a beat on it. And makes the grab. And there's 1 down. And now George Valera. Swing and a pop-up. Wong has this one sized up. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
2 outs, base is empty. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. That one's in there, 0-1. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. And there's a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Now
Bo Naylor with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Andres Jimenez. He's already homered here in this one. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And that is that. Guardians strand a couple, and the deficit remains 5-2. Ready to go, bottom four. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
The wind of the pitch. That one misses. Ball one. And there's a ball.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
And a pitch. This one in the air, center field. Valera moving under it. And there's one down.
Up next for Seattle.
And now for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. The walk and a run scored his first time. Up the middle. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. He doesn't have a throw, and they don't get an out on the play. Back to the top of the lineup. Colton Wong will hit next. 1 for 2. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Next one is off the plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Connor Pilkington appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Next pitch is outside. Good eye right there. In the air out to center. And it's caught for the out.
The batter, number 3.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
J.P. Crawford.
And that's in there for strike one. On the ground to third. They get the force. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. One left for Seattle. And it remains 5-2. Back here at the ballpark. Top 5. John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Jose Ramirez. The right-hander back to work. That's hard hit on the line. Rodriguez makes the grab. One pitch and one out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Here's Josh Bell.
Bell.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first
Josh Naylor digs in for the Guardians.
Naylor.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And ball one. And he deals. Gets a piece and stays alive.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these guys are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Naylor tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. He went around, says Rusty Valentine. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They trail at 5-2. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Ken Griffey Jr. Hawaii to kick the pitch. Good eye right there.
Ball 1, no strike.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Pilkington comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. Out to short. Toss to Naylor, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
The batter, the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Digging in, Teoscar Hernandez. First offering misses badly for ball 1. They say it went.
1-1.
Junior over at second, 1 down. Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That one missing inside. Not close, and it deflects away. Tosses to first, and Hernandez is out.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's now hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And up next for Seattle, Ty France. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you get another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity. They're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for it.
Now it's the Mariners DH, A.J. Pollock. And first offering is fouled off. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to Jimenez. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 2 left on. We're through 5. It's the M's 5 and the Guardians 2. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Leading off, Oscar Gonzalez. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Castillo, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Rosario in the box again, takes a strike. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count.
Rosario on the move. Next pitch is popped up. Crawford drifts towards it, but it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And there's 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Naylor stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Rosario leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the M's 5 and the Guardians 2. Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom of the 6th inning. And now it's going to be Eugenio Suarez. Pilkington back to work. Swing and a tapper. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off. Raleigh goes 6 feet 3 inches, 26 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. Hit in the air, right field. Gonzalez moves under this one. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Out number 2. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, Colton Wong, for the 4th time tonight. And first offering is fouled off. Pilkington, a 6'3" lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. In the air, out towards right center. Gonzalez moves under this one. Makes the catch. And the inning is over. Mariners go down quietly there. They're still out in front 5-2. So win now for Cleveland, Andres Jimenez. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. And there's a strike. That one pulled foul. Righty delivers. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Griffey in pursuit. And a quick out, number one.
Now back, left fielder,
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. In there, and it's 0-1. The other way, and a base hit right there. So a man aboard now with one away.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That one ripped right center field. And in one hops the wall. Coming home. He scores, and they cut the lead to 2. In there, he's safe.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. They call those the alleys for a reason, man. They're long, and if you can't cut the ball off as an outfielder before it gets by you, that hit.
Now on the bump, Matt Brash.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Line drive, caught. And here is Josh Naylor. First offering, misses the mark.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ramirez at third with 2 away. Next pitch misses. Ball 2. Just off the inside edge.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Gonzalez at the plate and takes high there.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. A run on this triple for Cleveland. It's now a 5-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. The pitch. Hopped up right side. Puts it away for the out. Ken Griffey Jr. up next for the Mariners. That one's in there, 0-1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. Foul ball there. Hit hard, that gets through. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. 1 for 3. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
Nope. Ball 1.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And that's downstairs and outside.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Next pitch is popped up. Jimenez makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder,
Teoscar Hernandez now at the plate.
Hernandez.
Back up the middle and a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Ty France.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position.
Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
On the ground, Jimenez picks it up. On to first, out number 3. Mariners leave a couple, and it'll remain. Back in Seattle for the top of the 8th, stepping up for the Guardians, Ahmed Rosario. And first offering is fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Next offering way off the plate. Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. George Valera digs in now. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one. Off the mark, and that's ball 1. The pitch. Swings and misses. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Next one is off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes to count. There's a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That one in for a strike, 2-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And the next pitch is way outside. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, he opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch, but now he's got to work out of the stretch.
And the right-hander deals. Ball 1 there.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Naylor off of first with 2 away. Down. 3rd out. 1 left for the Guardians. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. On to the bottom of the 8th. In now is the Mariners DH, A.J. Pollock. The pitch. Just missed.
Count 1-0.
Lefty ready and a 1-1. And that's outside. And another ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that's ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. In the air to left center. Valera moving under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down. Cal Raleigh, the next to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Kicks and deals. On the ground to short, could be 2 to Jimenez. And it's a double play to end the inning. So they go quiet. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And now here is Stephen Kwan. And the first offering is not close. Brad. 6'1" righty, 24 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Andres Munoz taking over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Line to left, and that's just foul. That one the other way, and that one gets down, fair ball. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. What was the thing of beauty? He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel.
Ouch, that one got him.
You just can't afford to make these kind of mistakes this late in the ball game. You need to make the offense earn everything down the stretch, and that right there was just a freebie.
Next pitch misses way outside. No outs, runners at first and second. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 out.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Next pitch is outside.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Next offering clicks the zone, count even at 2. Next offering is fouled back. Kwan on second. Ramirez at first. 1 gone. Now a fly ball to right center. Junior makes the play. 2 away down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfect.
Gonzalez swings through it for strike 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners collect their first win of the season.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Reality so hard to find when the devil trying to call your line.
always shine, even when the light dim. No, I ain't God, but I'm feeling just like him. Hold on to. See, I was in the whip, riding me and my listening to us, no one else, that's it. It's a flesh, it's a bit. Let me talk my, let's say my head got big. Yeah, well listen man, well it made me crazy. Might just turn around, do 180. I ain't politicking, I ain't kissing no baby. The devil on my doorstep being so shady. No shit, we don't gotta let him in.
Our final line score. First for the Big Ten.